beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. Now guys, have you ever been denied visa for any country of your choice? Come close. This video is absolutely for you. In today's video, I'm going to be giving nitty-gritty information why visas are denied. Now guys, I am not an immigration officer, but I know these things because I've done a lot of visa application. If you are interested, stick around and watch to the end. Come with me, guys. Alright guys, so welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to have you here. Now guys, I'll tell you the nitty-gritty things whenever you're doing visa application. Number one, be very open. You will be asked this question while you are doing your visa application. You'll be asked, have you ever been denied visa to any country other than UK or other than USA? You'll be asked if you have been denied visa to any country. Now guys, be brutally honest. If you have been denied visa to America or to UK or any other country, state it in your visa application that in 2014 or in 2015 or in 2016 I was denied visa to so country. If you don't tell them, they will definitely find out by themselves. Remember, it's their job and they know best how to do their job. So be brutally honest with them. Now, if you have any traveling history at all, let them know about any traveling history you've had. Now, I remember vividly when my spouse came 2014 to do his master's in the UK. Now, we finished, he came back and he had to come back again to join me in the UK. We put it in his application that he was here 2014 under the student visa and now he's coming under the dependent visa. So we put it in his application. So if you have any traveling history, put it in your visa application. Now, number three, do not hide any information from them. Do not hide any information for them. Sometimes you will be asked, answer their questions correctly. Do you have any other relative here? Do you have family here? So answer all their questions correctly. Even skilled worker can be denied if you are dishonest. I have a family friend who applied. He's been to the UK before. He applied to come back and he was holding some information from them. His visa was denied, number one. Number two, it was given a 10 years ban not to enter the United Kingdom because he didn't give them all the vital information they wanted, and at a point they felt he was dishonest. So you don't want to make that mistake. So be brutally honest with them. Do not hide anything from them. Another thing I want to say under this first point is if you have a fraud conviction, any conviction with the police or anything with the police at all, or they convicted you, stuff like that, be brutally honest in your visa application and say it. Once you are honest, you are definitely going to be on the right side. But if you are dishonest, trust me, they will definitely find out, and not only will your visa be denied, you could also get a penalty. Even skilled worker visa, if you are dishonest, whether you're applying for skilled worker visa or not, you could also be denied. So you don't want that. Now, number 2 point, make sure you apply correctly. Check your spellings. Answer their questions correctly, and if for any reason at all you made any mistake in your application, you can sue an affidavit to correct that. If you make any mistake with your application, you can sue an affidavit to correct that. So when you are doing your visa application, read thoroughly. Take your time. Don't rush. Read thoroughly to be sure the English, everything you answered is correct to the best of your knowledge. Now, number 3, you have to give a very good identification of yourself. If you are doing the visa application for yourself, if you are doing the visa application for your children, for your spouse, for your parents, you have to give a very good identification of them. Your employer ID card is a good identification. Driving license is a good identification. So give a very good identification of yourself. Very important. Now, number 3 point is, why are you coming to their country? You have to tell them why you are coming to their country. Are you coming to work? Are you coming as visiting visa? Are you coming to study? So you have to tell them why you are coming to their country. If you are coming to work, make sure all your documents are correct. Your COS is there, your police clearance is there, your TB is, that's your TB certificate is there. Make sure all your documents are correct. If your documents are wrong, even if it's skilled worker visa, you could be denied. So make sure all your documents are correct. Now, if it's for visiting visa, you have to prove that you have a relationship with the person you are inviting. If you are inviting your mom and your dad, your birth certificate is enough to prove that they are your parents. If you are inviting your friend, you are inviting your relative, Facebook messages is a proof that you have a relationship with them. WhatsApp message is a proof that you have a relationship with them. Passport photograph, pictures is a proof that you have relationship with them. Remember, it is always better to send too many proof. You never get penalized at all for sending too many proof. So send as many proof as possible to prove that you have a relationship with the person you are bringing in as your visitor. Now, you also have to prove that you have a steady income to take care of that person. So the best way to prove you have a steady income to take care of that person is to get your pay slip. When I applied for my mommy's visa, I used my pay slip. I also used my husband's pay slip. I use my statement of account. I also use my husband's statement of account. Now, the person you are bringing in to visit you, you must prove that the person is not a liability. That means the person has something to go back to after coming to visit you in whatever country they are coming. So if the person has a job already, tell them to give you a letter from their office to show that they have a job and they'll be returning back after their visit. If the person has an husband, like your age parent, oh, my mom will be going back because my father is age, she has to take care of my dad, you know. So if the person has a landed property to go back to, the person has a business to go back to, you also have to prove that. Remember, you have to send as much proof as possible. They don't want somebody that will come here and become an overstayer, okay? So you have to send many proof as possible to prove that the person coming to visit you is definitely going to go back. If you're inviting your cousin, let them know she's going for NYSC, so definitely she has to what? She has to go back. So you have to prove. And visa. Also, you have to send the person's statement of account. Now, if it's your age parents, you are the one taking care of your age parents, you have to send their statement of account to show that you've been sending in money, or probably other people, that of your siblings, have been sending in money as well. If your age parents or your mother or your father or your age parents, they are still working, you have to also send their statement of account to show how the income is entering their account. So you must send a lot of proof. Now, guys, another thing is, if you are coming in to study, you have to send in your offer of admission to show that you have been admitted. You also have to send in a proof of fund to show that you are capable of taking care of yourself, because with student visa you can only work 20 extra hours per week. You have proof of fund to be able to cater for yourself, to be able to take care of your accommodation, to be able to take care of your remaining tuition fee if you have. So as soon as you can prove that, they are more than happy to give you what? They're more than happy to give you a visa. Now, number 3 thing I must say, send in all your complete documents. Make sure your documents are very complete. Once your document is complete, then you are good to go. Now, if you're coming to study and you are being given a scholarship, the body sponsoring you or offering you that scholarship will also have to give you a letter to certify that they are the ones sponsoring everything about your education. So you must send in all the complete documents. Now, guys, number 3, whenever you're doing a visa application, you also have to pray. So pray before you do your visa application. And once you've done your visa application and you are being denied, check yourself very well. Go through all what you've done and be sure if you did the right thing, you didn't make any mistake, you sent in all the vital document, then you can also appeal. Yes, you can do an appeal. But if you check that, I didn't send in lots of documents, I didn't send enough proof to prove that this person is my child, I didn't send enough proof to prove that this person is my husband, I didn't send enough proof to them, then you can reapply for the visa. But if you send enough proof, then you can appeal it. All right, guys. So, guys, finally, pray. Whatever you are doing, commit it into the hands of God, and it will definitely be perfect by the grace of God. All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope we've learned one or two things from this video. I will see you in my next video. Until I see you again, all the best. Bye, guys.